Hello, everyone. Have you already done everything you're supposed to do for retirement, you think, but now you're real close to your 60th birthday and you think there's just got to be that one thing you have to do? What is it? Well, I'm about to tell you what it is. Hold on. Hello, everyone. It's DJ, and this week is going to be a bit of an unscripted little rant from me. This week I'm going to talk about what I call the 30-day panic. The 30-day panic is something that I have seen over the last several years. It is a strange little phenomenon. I typically see it when someone has already met with me, let's just say 9 months before their 60th birthday, and now it's about 30 days before their birthday, and I get a phone call. Oh my gosh, DJ, it's 30 days before my birthday. There must be something I'm supposed to do. What is it? I've called this place. I've called that place. I've called everywhere I can think of, and no one can tell me what I'm supposed to do. What is it? What am I supposed to do? There's got to be something. Well, the answer is actually very simple. Now, this might sound like it's a little bit of bragging, but if you met with me, then there is nothing you need to do at this point. You have already done everything that needs to be done. And this is really how it is with most of the retirement service officers that you meet around the country. If you have met with them and you have completed your application for retired pay, and you have done everything they told you to do up to that point, then it's a waiting game. That's the hard part. It really is the hard part. Let me tell you how things actually work when it comes to the how to actually put this. When it comes to the work that goes into your retired pay application once it leaves your hands and the hands of the retirement services officer. It goes to your branch of service. Let's again say that you did this 90 days out. So it goes to your branch of service and it sits there. It sits there until about a month or so-ish before your birthday. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. But typically, it just sits there until, at least from the Army side, about 3 to 4 weeks before your birthday. And then it's finally given to someone to start working on it. What happens then? Well, 2 or 3 weeks later, the work is finished and a new retirement order has been produced. This is typically put in the mail, our ever so lovely snail mail, which strangely in this case seems to put an emphasis on the first word of that term and lives up to the snail, because it somehow seems to take 2 weeks, strangely, for that new order, along with everything else in that packet, to get to the retiree. Again, I'm mainly talking about the Army side here. So it ends up being a week or so after the guy's birthday before they actually see that mythical packet from Human Resources Command that I told them about now almost 10 months ago. And this is where they actually have to do something. So all that panic they had before, where I said, calm down, there's nothing you need to do, I always added one more word, yet. There's nothing you need to do yet. So what you need to do now is go through that packet, and there's a similar packet with every branch of service. Go through that packet and no, this is my opinion here. Go through that packet, and most of it you can trash because it's a lot of stuff that you really don't need. Now, if you like pretty stuff to hang on the wall, then there's some stuff in there that you would like. I'm not a wall hanger type guy, except for the stuff you see behind me. Okay, so a couple spurs and a toy tank and an anime figure. That's about it. But other than that, not really into a whole lot of wall hanger stuff myself. But for those who are, let them have it. The thing that's really important in this packet, though, is that new retirement order, because that is what you need to go to the ID card facility and get a new ID card for yourself, and if you have one, your spouse. Because those cards are not just your, hey, I'm finally retired cards, they are also your TRICARE insurance cards. So those are a big deal. Now, for those of you who think that something magically happens on your birthday and try to go get new ID cards, let me bust that myth right now. If you don't have that new retirement order in your little hands, you're going to get the same kind of card you had the day before, which is already expired. So it's useless. So please save your time and wait until you have that order in your hands. Hopefully it gets there sooner rather than later. Sometimes every branch of service gets an influx of pay applications and they have to work through them, and that takes time. Sometimes they catch up and they go a little faster with the flow that they get. It varies from person to person. It's based entirely on how much they have at the time. So basically the moral of the story here is after you've applied for your retired pay, please be patient until that pay, or not pay packet, until that new packet of information arrives from your branch of service. Now, let's say that you applied 9 months early, or 9 months before your birthday, and now it's 2 months, let's even say 1 month. It's 1 month after your birthday, and you still don't have that information. Now's the time to do something. And please don't go calling, your branch of service or defense finance. Don't call your congressman. Don't go calling everybody you can think of in a blind panic. As I have said now for a year and a half, call that retirement services officer that helped you in the first place. They know exactly where to check. They have the resources to see, just like I do, they can go see where your packet stands in its progress through your branch of service. In fact, I'll just show you. I won't show you what I can see, but I'll tell you. Let's say a retiree has given me a call. I'm talking about my full-time job here, not what I'm doing right now. My full-time job is a retirement services officer. For those of you who don't know, this is not just a hobby. So someone gives me a call, and I go onto a website, and I check the status of their packet, and very often I can see that new order that I've been talking about, and I will download it and email it straight to them. Particularly if I see that the packet of information has already gone out to them, a week, a day, 2 weeks, a month before, and they never got it, probably because the address information is wrong. But I'll go ahead and email it directly to the retiree, and then they can get their new ID card. Life is good. Then we're just waiting for finance to build their pay profile and get the money going. And that's what we really like, right? No, we like TRICARE. That's what we like, DJ. Okay, yes, TRICARE is cool. TRICARE is very cool. I like money as well. So put the two together, you get very cool stuff. All right, so really that's all I have for this week. I just wanted to say a little something about the 30-day panic and essentially say, as the stoner hippie guys back in the 60s would say, chill out, man. Don't take offense. I'm just trying to be funny. But please, for those of you out there, don't let the 30-day panic catch you. Don't fall victim to it. If you've already met with a retirement services officer, just wait until your birthday has passed, and don't go calling everyone or their brother. Calm, collected action is a whole lot better than blind panic. So anyway, that's all I have for this week. If you have enjoyed this video, notice like it, I ask that you go to, I'm going the wrong way again. Oh, come on, let's go right there, right over here. Click that little RC Retirement, logo on the bottom right-hand side of the screen. My left, your right, and subscribe to this channel. If you're listening out there in podcast land, of course you don't have a link. You can reach out to your right and my figurative left and click all you want. There's nothing to click. So please go to iTunes or Stitcher and subscribe that way. You can also go to rcretirement.com and subscribe directly to the RSS feed. Speaking of RC Retirement, you can go to my site and leave me a message, either dropping me an email at dj@rcretirement.com or by clicking on the SpeakPipe widget, which will allow you to leave me a voice message. This is not like leaving me a phone message, so I'm not going to pick up and say, "Hi, this is DJ." It's not going to be like I'm having me on the other end of the phone, but you can leave me a message. And I ask, if you're going to do this, please be detailed. You have up to 3 minutes to leave a message. So please give me some detail. I had one person who just said, "Hi, this is Bob. My number is 1234567. Please call." And the guy even left out his area code. So I had no idea where to call. Now, fortunately, he had put an email in the little SpeakPipe form, so I was able to send him an email. "Hey, guy, where are you?" And then talk to him and figure out what was going on. Now, before everyone goes out there and starts flooding me with messages, please, I am not going to be a free helpline. I'm doing this as assistance, but please be nice to me. I want to help, but since I'm saying this to the entire world, it's just me here. So please come to me when you failed at everything else. How about that? If you're just mad at your dog and want someone to come put him on a leash and tell him bad dog, then I'm not the guy. But if you have a problem and no one else has been able to fix it, like a guy from New York a couple of weeks ago, then all right, that's a good place to go. All right, some other stuff that might be of interest to you. I now have a shortwave radio program that airs every Sunday at 16:30 Eastern Standard Time. It typically airs on 7780 kilohertz. And if you don't have a shortwave radio, then you can go to rcretirement.com and click on some links on the front page. They're Amazon affiliate links, for full disclosure. And you can find some very affordable, hiccups. You can find some very affordable shortwave radios there. I'm not trying to break your bank. There's some good stuff there. One thing I have started doing with the shortwave episodes is every episode has a brief description by me of an Amazon affiliate item of the day, something that I personally own and use. Normally it's a book or a movie or something of that nature. At least that's what I've had so far, because I like books and movies. But if you would like to help this fledgling effort in a small way, then go to rcretirement.com/radio, or just click the radio tab on the site, and you can check out the Amazon affiliate items, in addition to having links directly to SoundCloud archives of those radio programs. So that's a lot of ranting and raving and whatnot just to close out a show. In fact, we've now been half the length of the show. So that's probably enough for one day. So as always, I thank you immensely for being part of this audience. Thank you for spending your time with me. And as always, thank you for your service. Have a great day.
If you liked what you heard on today's episode, then please go below and give it a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe to this channel. Also, please let other people know about this channel and the information it can provide for them. If you have questions or comments, then please have no qualms about posting them in the comments section below. Please remember the RC Retirement YouTube channel and the RC Retirement website are not recognized or endorsed by the Department of Defense, the Department of Veterans Affairs, or any other government agency. The information presented in these resources are for entertainment and informational purposes only. Also, the content of either of these resources should not be considered financial or legal advice. Please consult with your own legal counsel, accountant, or financial planner before making any decisions based on what you have learned here. As always, thank you for watching the RC Retirement YouTube channel.